Pardon me, good sir, but you appear to be wearing the uniform of someone who participates within various tasks at this establishment, known as the storage of large quantities of equipment for places of residence, in order to obtain the currency of this country, which can be metal circles or paper rectangles. I am a man whose first name is Stan, which means stony meadow or stone clearing, and I am in need of your assistance of this very moment. You see, good sir, I am currently in the process of constructing a combination containing an array of items working with one another to do a certain task. That task will be to keep my residence, along with the residents who share my residence, safe from outside forces that could potentially cause them to be in danger. These dangers include people who commit the act of taking things of great value away without asking, people that terminate the state of living for other people, and many more that I haven't listed for simplicity's sake. In order to finish it, I will need to obtain some items I lack. One such item is a building, usually tall but in this instance small, that is be placed upon a much larger building. Usually it would be upon the place where kings and queens would reside, along with their royal servants. However, I plan on putting it on the structure that forms the upper covering of my residence, which is a 2-story high building with a space just below the roof for storage and a floor beneath the ground. It is a common type of residence within the outlying district of the city where I am currently living in. Within this new structure I shall place an automatic weapon that fires metal projectiles within rapid succession so long as the trigger is pressed. This weapon is an M2 machine gun. It is also known as a Browning 50 caliber machine gun, and was informally referred to as Marduce twofold. So, I ask of you, good sir, where exactly do you keep the towers?
Good sir, your presumptions are correct about me being a person who completes tasks at this establishment for currency. However, I cannot provide the tower in question. It is designed to inflict harm towards others, usually lethally, and is on par with the weaponry used by the armed forces of our fine country. We here at the large storage for residences do not sell that kind of thing here.
Though I am disappointed in this news, perhaps you have one of the other items on my list? The first item in question, a minuscule pointed missile that is usually shot from a primitive tubular weapon often used to put wild animals to rest non-lethally. The second is a device that resembles the maw of a predatory creature, often used to catch members of the genus Ursus and other large animals.
It appears that Lady Luck has shone upon you. We have both of those items you question. They are over there alongside various items that relate to various apparatus that are believed to be necessary for the supply of the liquid that makes up 70% of Earth's surface, raising the temperature of this liquid, and the conditions making sure that one can consume the liquid safely without any risks to their health in any place of residence.
I acknowledge your services and offer my gratitude. Good sir, I do not wish to bring doubt to your kindness, but after reading through noticing signs of mockery by irony, a guide for a singular male Homo sapien who lack humor, I cannot help but wonder if I, myself, am failing to notice that you mean the opposite of what you say.
I am not messing around with you. After all, the system for the liquid that makes up 70% of the planet that appears in drinking areas and the loo is full of things of poor quality like the 2 items you stated earlier.
It is true that the area you mentioned is full of things that are extremely poor in quality. Still, the fact you put the items that I deem important there makes me believe that you are teasing me, and not in a playful way.
I can assure you, sir, that I would not dare engage in any sort of jokes or playful banter with a man such as yourself.
And I can assure you, dear sir, that I really do want to have a strong belief in your words, but I have been in at least one situation that was quite similar to this very conversation, and alas, the person was insincere.
Then let me ensure to you my sincerity by leading you towards the third passageway that lies in between 2 large lengthy places where various items, including multiple installations of the items you had inquired about, can be obtained in exchange for some of your personal currency.
I remove oxygen out of my lungs. Not only would that action show your sincerity, it would also decrease the current level of difficulty at the task at hand. This fine establishment takes a greater deal of effort than I am used to using in order for me to acquire the items that I am searching for. As someone who is employed by the establishment, you will probably find the location of the items in question much easier to find. I once again offer gratitude, Mr.
I never properly introduced myself. On the day of my conception I was given the moniker of John. The name comes from the Hebrew name Yohanan, and the etymology of the word is God is gracious and God is good. And good I am, at making you look bad, that is. For you see, I am the member of the male sex within the Homo sapiens species that has irreversibly transformed you. Once you were a strong and mighty man. Now, you are nothing more than a bumbling fool whom wears white face paint and a red nose, humiliated for the purpose of others' laughter, likely under the employment of a traveling entertainment company that often works under a tent.
By no means. This can't possibly be true.
I guffaw at you, sir, for you are, without any doubt, the greatest version of a person who acts unwisely or imprudently in all of the planet that is the third closest to the sun in which we live on. No one else can be as without flaw as you in terms of stupidity.